Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. Now before I actually start doing this video, I would like to explain a few more things about my channel's content and trying to understand what we are actually seeing with our eyes in the skies. Now, as I know they have lied to us about every single thing, I tried to come up with a new theory about life itself. And so what I did was, you can look for yourself through my channel. It's called the Face Life series. Was take microscopic images of various things, plants and objects which are made of, well, life, let's say, and myself. And what it showed was that we are possibly actually made up of, well, faces, to be honest, and they're all interconnected to each other with these pathways. But the thing about these faces, what I saw was, and I was calling in the videos, which I'm obviously wrong, was that they are the faces of the creators. Now, albeit that seems to be true, now I know there's two sides to civilization and creation, and there's a good civilization and a bad civilization. And so, pondering what I'm actually seeing in my skin, we could have actually been made by the dark side, so to speak, you know? So it's quite interesting that, well, perhaps, you know, like I said, it's a hypothesis, this is a theory, this is not a fact, you know. The fact is that I'm seeing all these faces in the clouds, which I'm trying to show you in other videos as well, and I've seen them in myself, which other people that, you know, let's say, do see them but don't quite believe in the things I believe. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just going to draw an obvious thing. This thing right here. You see that's a face? You see its mouth is open, its nose, and the eyes. Just there. Yep, just looks like a cloud to most people. But to me, oh, I wish it'd stop doing that. I want to be over here. Cute. When you look more closely, you begin to see that there's a lot of faces in there, but they're all actually different sizes as well, and that's kind of like what we all saw in my hand and all the other things that I looked at, that they were all different beings and they were all different shapes and heads and different sizes. So this just, you know, and there's like two here that's blended in one around this bit here, right? But if I show the half, where you can see it's like that. Just hopefully I can zoom in. But you can see that, you know, they're everywhere. So I'm trying to explain this, to why I'm seeing these things, and unfortunately this relates to the last video, you know, that Pandora's box has been opened, and these are the souls of the dead through manipulation of metals in the atmosphere. Because unfortunately the last two decades, what they've been calling, you know, global warming, has been them geoengineering, spraying chemicals, tiny particles of metals, in fact, you know, aluminium and barium, to be two, you know, just two. So it's hard for me to tell you all this, but every single one of you has been breathing all those metals in. And, well, with 5G being kind of like microwave length technology, and with 6G rolling out really on top of it, which is kind of like this is how complicated. So it is really 6G that's coming out, but they're labeling it 5G. Really, because 5G's really been around for a while and relates to the modem. So it's a bit more complicated than what people think. Essentially, though, these RFI, these frequency devices that they've put up emit microwave energy, and so because of their lies about space and the Earth, the planet spinning, and the sun, for example, being a ball of gas, when you can clearly see here in this video that I put up and that I'm using right now, that I recorded today, the rainbow is in the white sun, and that this is in low Earth orbit, and that completely should change your mind about how this reality operates, the mechanisms of this reality, how you even exist. This is my point. I've been telling people you don't even know how you exist. They've lied to you that badly. I mean, the Great Deception is admirable, to be honest. It's incredible what they've done. I hate saying this, but it is an amazing feat of deception beyond, a grandiose proportion. Round of applause, but we've destroyed it, and you need to know the information to change your mind, your own mind about, everything. So your eyes in this reality show you that they've lied to you. It's only when you logically think about what you're seeing that you understand that, you're exactly what you're seeing proves, without a shadow of a doubt, 100%, that they have lied to you. Your eyes are not deceiving you here. The camera lens is certainly not deceiving you, albeit it is because they stretch the image to trick your subconscious to make you think the Earth is twice the size it really is. Your subconscious don't turn off, and you need to be aware of it to become master of your own mind. And so let's just go back to these beings. You can see they're there. All depends on your vision too, obviously. You can't really see properly anyway. It's very hard for you to see these things. But some of them are blatantly obvious. I mean, look at this one up here, look. Look at that. Clear as day. What about this one here, look? Clear. Eye, nose, mouth. So this is my point. When we actually observe things with our eyes, it continually and will always prove the government are liars. Television is nothing but propaganda, just like the media, and let's say comedy is used to deflect serious things to make you believe in a lie, while using truth to get away with it. This is called Freemasonry, and it is called the art of deception, and it is a school, and it is a way, and it is very complicated, as it involves a new language, 2 new languages, in fact, 1 sign language and 1 through, I don't know, like lip reading / sort of, I don't know, like miming type thing. Like very quickly though. Sticking their tongue out is not, it's demonic, and these people do it all the time. Always on the television they do it. You just gotta be observant. But a lot of people don't even see that the spiral is in everything on the television, and that, you're feeling very sleepy. It's real, you know what I mean? Hypnotherapy is real, and it's called the television, and it's mass mind control. Now all nations are under the same guise, of science and this great deception about reality. When meanwhile, you've got these things sticking their tongues out at you in the clouds, waiting for a vessel, a body, a temple. Right. So, I wonder who's going to be used for that. Who's going to be like literally ejected from their body and instead have one of these things in it? Venom? You know, ring a bell? Seen it? You know, they show you in Version of Truth and their intentions, which is why you need to know what they're trying to manifest. We need to destroy their technologies, to be honest. As one, we need to get together and we need to go, right, we're not having any of this no more. Literally take down their places of worship en masse. We need to get the military on our side. We need, the humanity does. You know, we need to get the police on our side and actually turn their backs on their, you know, not to turn the backs on the people, no more. But to actually turn, you know, face up and fight their bosses, who order them, you know, who say one thing and do another. Do not, you know, create these laws but don't abide by them. That's what people we're dealing with. They think they're above the law. So yeah, so many of you will go, just conspiracy, yeah, la 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 la, secret societies don't exist. You know, it's like, wow. It's tiresome sometimes. When this thing's sticking at your tongue, when you're seeing these things all the time, and you just gotta get used to it, going, oh well, I'm just seeing all these demons' faces every day. Ah, blimey. My life sucks. Meanwhile, they got a fake ass white sun in a low Earth orbit. You know, it is up there for a bloody reason. What faces? Oh, well, this one. See, it's right concave his nose. The problem with these things is when you zoom in closer, you see more beings. So it's like beings within beings within beings. And if you look at my Face Life series, you'll understand the connection to it. And so there is a parallel between my Face Life theory and what we see with our eyes in the skies. Which absolutely prove government lies. Jesuit, Catholic, Freemason, Templar lies. So, thank you very much for watching. Please share, like, subscribe.